Hi, I'm Joe Kuski, and thanks a lot for watching The Joe Show. So today we're going to do a cast iron skillet AuGratin potatoes with some cheddar cheese. So let me show you guys right off the bat what to do. So the first thing is that you take about 2.5 pounds of potatoes and you clean them and skin them. And now I'm going to show you, you want to cut them in about 1/8 of an inch thick. And so one of the tricks I do is you cut the bottom piece off like this, cut it down, and then you just start slicing really slow. Now if you have a slicer that can cut automatically, then by all means definitely use that slicer, but I'm just doing this by hand, and I'm not going to show you guys every single potato, but it'll take a few minutes, about 5 minutes to cut about 2.5 pounds of potatoes. But with the cutting of the bottom of the potato, it keeps the potato firmly on the cutting board, and then I can cut all the potato down at 1/8 of an inch, and it doesn't take very long at all. And there I am, I'm done with that. So if you look, you could tell it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. So the next thing you want to do is you want to do the same thing, and I've done all the potatoes right here with an onion, and you want to put the onion in the ring. So let me put this over here, and we're going to put these on the plate, and let me bring the skillet on over here. Now the first thing you want to do, this is a cast iron skillet. You can get these anywhere online. You can go to the local BBQ shop, anywhere that has these, and ask. You want to take some butter and you want to season it with the butter, and look at, I'm just going to run it all around inside here, and that's what I'm doing, and it'll help the potatoes from getting stuck. And you definitely want to do the sides as well. Run it all the way around like this. Okay, so now I've done that. So the next thing is you want to start taking all your potatoes and start layering them flat. Don't, you can overlap them a little bit, but not much at all. And what I'm doing, I'm putting a layer of potatoes all on the bottom of the skillet. So let's do that right now. Okay, so now we put the potatoes. Now you want to take your onion rings and you want to lay them out, really spread out pretty good. And if you like onions, you can cut them a little thicker. I don't recommend that because it's going to have plenty of onion in here when you cut into it. But all you're doing is putting a layer of the onion rings all the way around on top of the potatoes. And if you want to add some extra onions, and I'll show you, I have some onion that I've cut up that we're going to put on the top. So now from there, I've got some cube butter, and what I did was I cut them in about 1/4 inch thick, and then you cut them in little fours, and you'll just spread a little bit of that butter, little dots all around inside this first layer on top of the onion, and just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to add a layer of cheese all around. This is shredded cheddar cheese, and we're going to put that all in here. And this is about 2 cups. I like a lot of cheese with my AuGratin. What this is going to do is, as the skillet gets hot, it's going to melt this cheese. What the heck, let's put the rest in there. And now you can see how it looks as far as a layer. So now from here, we're going to start adding more potatoes. I'm going to start layering the potatoes down all the way around, and then I have some leftover onion we're going to put in there, and we're going to add a little bit more onion on top. So let's get the layer of Okay, so now I've layered all the potatoes, and let's just put a few more onions on top here. And then I'd like a little bit more onion. I'm just going to take some of this and we're going to sprinkle it around because that's going to cook. And then the rest of the butter that I put in, cut in cubes of 1/4 inch, to add all the way around here on top. It's going to give that great flavor, the butter and the cheese. And then, now last part we're going to do is take 2 cups of whole milk, and you're going to pour this all around on top of everything, and it's going to cover every bit in here. Just like that. Okay, and then the very last part we're going to do is we're going to cover this with foil, and we're going to stick it on this smoker and let it cook at 350 degrees for 1 hour. So that's all done and ready to go. So just as a note, be ready when you go out there. You put this on your smoker and cook it for 1 hour. When the last 15 minutes of that hour, you want to take the foil off, you're going to spread more cheddar cheese on there, and then you're going to leave it uncovered and bake for that 15 minutes for that cheese to actually melt and get like a little braising burn on top, which is going to be great. But make sure you have some kind of hot gloves when you pick it, because it's a cast iron. And let's go outside and put it on the smoker. All right, so we've got the temperature at 275 degrees. We're going to put the AuGratin potatoes on. So we open this up. There they are. Just going to close it like that. And we're going to leave it just like that for 1 hour at actually, I'm going to raise it to 350 degrees, not 275, 350 for 1 hour. And about 15 minutes before that hour is up, I'm going to come out and spread some more cheese over the top of it, and then let it cook uncovered, and it will be all done. So we'll see you in another hour. All right, so now it's been about 45 minutes to 50 minutes, and I've got my cheese right here. So let's open this up. And we're going to take this off and take a look at the AuGratin potatoes. You can see them, they're cooking. And I've got my hot glove. You want to make sure you have hot gloves because this cast iron is really hot. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take the cheese and we're going to sprinkle the cheese all over this. Really good. You're going to get this just like that. Move it around. And the cheese is going to cook. We're going to put this back in there at 350 degrees, and we're only going to cook that for about 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and take it on the inside and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so it's been another 15 minutes, and I know that that skillet is really hot, so I'm putting in my hot gloves here because I don't want to burn myself, because that is a cast iron skillet and everything. So take a look, come on up here. Here's the AuGratin potatoes, if you can see them, how they look. And we're just going to grab these here, and we're going to take those on into the inside. They're boiling and everything. So let's take it in, and that's the way it's going to end up. And this is on my Traeger Silverton 810. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day. And thanks for watching The Joe Show. Have a good day.